Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. The tarot card for today is the Page of Swords. This one is labeled the Idealist of Air by artist Jody Horn for the deck 78 Tarot Ecological, which if you're into tarot cards, this is the 7th deck from this collectible series, and the current one that they're working on is called Animal, deck number 8. They get better with each deck. First, I want to say happy Mercury direct day, if there is such a thing. Here it's later in the day. My timing on the east coast of the US says 5:46 p.m. Now, this card and what's going on with Mercury going direct, they kind of go against one another. And the moon starts the day in Scorpio, but doesn't stay there for long. It moves into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a bit of a wanderer. So this balloon, which is, of course, up above and gives you a full view of the big picture, is very Sagittarian in nature, even if it is an air card. If you are in a position where you can see the clouds on this card off to the left, they are very much, think of it as trying to navigate a balloon in a rather cloudy sky, okay? Mercury direct day is not a day for reassuming normal activities. It's a day to really kind of just lay low, all right? So we have these types of energies here. There's a tendency to want to go with the Sagittarius moon. Get out there, explore, see the world, learn new things. And the Page of Swords is naturally curious and wants to see it all and know it all when we have this Sagittarius moon. So what do? It really feels like a conflicting kind of energy that we have going on here. What is more of a tendency to happen is that this page, rather than just having curiosity amplified, gets to a point where it's just getting into everything. All right, in other words, a bit scattered, because you've got Mercury going direct in Gemini, which is a scattered energy, and of course the moon in Sagittarius, which is another scattered energy. So your day may feel fraught with challenges, okay, and things of that nature, and it's really better to be more low-key. Don't plan anything if you don't have to, even if it's an ongoing project. If you're able to say, hey, let's get together tomorrow, do it tomorrow. There is a social aspect that's here today with things, and there is an urge to also want to move forward. But wow, it's just, if you know me for a long time, I'm saying, like, don't get where you go overboard. Just keep it light. It's one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. Sometimes we convince ourselves that, and I've seen people, okay, and they're out there preaching about Mercury now like they've been a believer since day one. But the truth is that they always said, oh, don't worry about Mercury retrograde. It's not a big deal, right? Don't listen to those people when in fact they were, doing these kind of things, like with this Page of Swords, and having all of these things happen to them, and finally had to give in and learn when people would point it out to them and say, Mercury is retrograde. Look at the things that happen to you. And it's not always just limited to the types of things about which we're warned. And that's something that's interesting to note as well. So, many things can happen that we don't attribute to it, but they are a part of it. Now, I want to mention, I was going to post it in my group on Facebook and a couple different places for the 21st and the today, the 22nd. I keep seeing all the ads for, Amazon Prime Day. Oh my goodness. Do you think they planned it on purpose so that people would naturally have to, return some things, which would in turn get them to buy more things? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder about that when I see that. But anyway, I would, if it's not necessary, I would probably avoid it. All right. Amazon can be mad at me, but I'll wait and I'll order from them in 2 weeks and get what I want then. Anyway, don't let this page's curiosity to explore new things get the better of you today. Give yourself at least 3 to 5 days before you go hop in that balloon and take off on a new adventure. Let some of the fog dissipate, because it really does. In the first 24 hours, you don't notice it so much, okay? But after that, it starts to become a little bit easier day by day. And then Mercury will leave shadow on July the 7th. And here that comes mid-afternoon. I think like 1:42 p.m. That might not be the right time, but you can always check that out in your area. And, it's those kind of things where if you play it a little more cautiously, not to say that you sit there on your hands and do nothing, but just where you plan it out and see if there's still fog. Okay, I won't do that. I'll hold off on that one, that type of thing. And I think that you've got this. But the key today is not to let the scattered energy get the better of you, because if you allow it to pull you in different directions, then you're going to become probably a little bit frazzled. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.